Is going on, my YouTube friends? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today here in Michigan. Look at this. Look at this, man. What a beautiful, beautiful fall day. Beautiful. Sun. Look at that sun. Man, oh man, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Nice and cool, not too hot, just right. Perfect. Perfect. But anyhow, I brought the 065 Mustang around the front here. We are going to unlock the wheels so we can roll it around and move it, because I got to use the trailer, because I'm going to take the Chrysler over there and put it over in front of my dad's garage, so that way if they try getting in it, they'll have a hard time. Yeah, buddy. I always park the car in the front there in the winter time when I have the mock ones in there for their winter nap. I sure do. So anyhow, let's turn around and see what we got. So I bought this car. The car's in really bad shape. It really is. I mean, they're all restorable because they make pretty much every part for these cars. And what they don't make, I'm sure we could find somewhere. So, I mean, it's pretty much restorable. I don't believe I'm going to restore it because I just don't have the time, because I got a fair amount in the garage. So that car comes first before anything. But somebody will buy this because somebody will want to restore it. Or, hey, you know, they'll do something with it. But anyhow, this is what we got. So it's got a 302, 289. I haven't really checked on it. The guy said it was a 289 with 302 heads. That was very popular back in the day. But as you can see, they put metal in here, and all that is all riveted in there. So this right here, you know, is all rotted out from underneath here. And the same thing on this side too. You know, so the car's a mess. It really is. Core support don't look so bad up here on top. On the bottom, might be a little different story. But if we get up there and look underneath this car, I'm sure it's gonna be a mess. I'm sure it's gonna be a mess. So let's take a look right here. See what we got going on. So yeah, she's in pretty rough shape. They did change the floors in this at one time, but I don't think they did a very good job when they did that either, you know. So it's definitely ugly under there. More work than I want to do, but hey, you never know. You never know. I mean, but the body-wise, the car is really not bad. But underneath, it's pretty bad. Let's get up underneath here. Yeah. 8-inch rear end. So we're going to get this thing so we can rotate it around. Gas tank don't look bad. They might have replaced it at one time. Frame rails, they redid the frame rails, but you can see where they bolted it instead of welded it. And it's like that on both sides. Here's the interior. The seat panels are rusted out pretty good. The center tunnel, I'm sorry, looks pretty good. The dash looks pretty good. Don't look like, well, they did drill it out a little bit. I got the bumpers, the back seats, the front seats. There's the keys, you know. And if you look over there, let's see if we can get this a little closer up there. And if you see right there, you see the brake pedal, and to the left of the brake pedal there, you can see a rusted hole there. It looks like they burnt through it when they were putting a floor in it or something. And you can see the sheet metal screws that screw in the floorboard to the firewall, to the toe panel there. Yeah, they got them there too. So, yeah, there's a lot, you know. So, I mean, the cars definitely, they're all restorable. Mustang. Just like I says, they make everything for these cars. So I don't think the only thing I don't think you can buy is a roof. But I mean, you could buy a body. There's a company that makes a body. I can't think of the name of it right now. But there's a, and you could take all the parts off of this and put it on the body. You could have a cool car. Because I think the body itself, I think if you go to buy one, I think they're like 15 grand, but don't hold me to it. But like I said, they pretty much make everything for these cars. So if a person really wanted to restore it, they could. I'm still debating on what I want to do. You know, and the guy put quarter panels on it, and he didn't do the under fender wells. Why? You know, was he rushing it? You know? But yeah, you can see down there, see right there with seat pedestals, they're rusted right through, so they're bad. But you can buy all this stuff, like I said. You know, here's the taillight. Hey, look at some gaskets. So there's plenty of parts here for it, and this and that. Like I said, if a person wanted to really buy a car like this and keep it, and the door shut's pretty good, they could buy a body and just use other parts on it, right? So yeah, that looks pretty ugly. I mean, it's hard to see the frame from right here, but I think it's in bad shape. So the wheels look pretty cool. They can be cleaned up. Yeah, buddy. So we'll see what happens. All right, well, I'm going to figure out how to get these things jacked up a little bit and take one of these wheels off and see what I got to do to break it loose, because I need to get it off the trailer so I can put the Dodge on the trailer and take it and put it over in front of my dad's garage door. And no, it's okay. Let me bring it back. So surprised that the lugs did not break. Seriously, I thought for sure, but you know, this is only the first wheel, but I thought for sure that I was gonna snap a lug nut. So, whew, first wheel, very lucky. This is what they mean by unilug. You can make these, you can buy these different washers to put the wheels and stuff on these cars. Then they fit Chevy or GM and Chrysler or Pontiac, whatever. So one Pontiac's GM, but that's what they call a unilug. So these lugs can fit. This is definitely old school. So let me get this wheel off and I'll bring you back. So the wheel's off. This drum ain't moving, so I'm gonna have to pull the whole thing off, the whole unit off. And look at, they use a nail for cotter pin. Yep, a nail. I guess use what you got, huh? That is so funny. I can't wait to do the other side, see if it's got a nail in it too. All right, let me get this bent out and try to get this off. Yep, a nail. Like I said, use what you got. So let me go ahead and see if I can pull this off. I was waiting for this thing right here to be tight, really tight. I'm gonna tell you though, I don't think this is gonna come off easy. I mean, you can see right here where I've beat all this up. Yep. Get this out here. Get a nail, put it on, you know, use what you got, right? I had to say this isn't the first time I've seen that though, you know, but I've never done it. All right, well, let me beat the heck out of it, because this, like I said, this ain't going nowhere, and they did have grease or something on these right here so they wouldn't lock up, which that was a plus. But this drum, it ain't moving nowhere. So I'm gonna have to beat on it, guys. I'll bring you back as soon as I can get it ready. So that was the pads that was on there. And it was pretty rusted in there. It was rough. It was rough getting it off. But old trusty air hammer, you know what I mean? Old trusty air hammer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take all the pads and everything out of here, and I'll put the drum back on there so that way it should go freely, hopefully. Spin freely. So let me get it over here and get this stuff off, and before I put that drum on, I'll bring it back. All right, I got all the brake pads and the springs and everything off. I'm gonna go ahead and slide that back on there. And we shouldn't have any problem with that thing spinning. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, this car's ugly. Yeah, nope, I won't be rebuilding this car. Hopefully somebody does, though, you know. All right, let me get this drum back on there and tightened up, and hopefully we can get it to roll. Let's bring you back. Would you look at that, huh? Yeah, buddy. So we got that, it's spinning, so I can go ahead and put the wheel back on here and throw this stuff away so some of that stuff don't end up in my tire or something stupid. Yeah, so we spinning, baby, we spinning. All right, let me get this back together a little bit, and then we'll get over on the other side. Now we're on the passenger side, so we're gonna get this one loose. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all 4 of them done today, but I'll at least get the front 2 done today, won't I? Yeah, buddy. So anyhow, let me get to work, and I'll bring you guys back. There's no use for me taking all this apart and showing you guys, because I already showed you the driver's side. You know what I'm gonna do, so I'll bring you back. Alrighty, so hang on a minute, I did have to bring you back. Look at a regular cotter pin, huh? Not a nail on this side, so he just had one, used it, and used the nail on the other side. I thought it was kind of funny. That's why I brought you back. Well, I have to say that I got the front ones. They're spinning out, baby. Oh, yeah. So we're rolling in the front. The back, one side I think broke loose. So we'll see. But it's getting a little late in the day now. Sun's starting to, seems like it's going downwards. It's 4 o'clock, so at 5 o'clock it'll be dark. So I'm going to pull it back around in the backyard again, and we'll bring you back on another day and make another video and do in the backside. The car's in really bad shape, but the car is actually restorable, but it's more work than I want to do to a car. You know what I'm saying? You know, that right there, the Fairmont, that's got to come first. But anyhow, let's turn around, take a look. I even got air in this tire. They said, dude, the tire won't air up. I got it to air up. Yeah, buddy. I don't know how long, but it's aired up. So I have to say, this Mustang looks pretty good, man. The tire's aired up on it. Just don't look underneath it, that's all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's got air shocks on it. That's the coolest part of it. Yeah, buddy, air shocks. All right, well, let me get this put in the backyard, and then I'll bring you back. Sorry, I had to bring you back. I'm just sitting here thinking, I really like the way this car sits. I like the stance of it. I mean, I think it looks tough like this. I mean, you know, if it was all together, it'd look even tougher, but you know, the way it stands, the way they got the, yeah, takes me back to the 70s, baby, 80s, whatever. You know, I had a 66 just like this, and it was yellow, and it stood up about just like this. So yeah, I had to bring you back for that. I'm sorry, but really, I mean, it's not a bad looking car, and the car could be restorable. I really sad that, you know. I'll bring you back. Well, guys, I have to say, after going over that car a little bit today and unfreezing the wheels on it so we can get it to turn the brakes, I have to say that car's a little more than what I want to do or what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to leave that up to a professional or somebody that's looking to do that kind of work on a car. So it will be going up for sale. Yeah, buddy. So, but it can be made a nice car. It's not that it's totally gone, but it's gone. Does that make any sense? It's too gone for me in my abilities. I'm not saying I couldn't do it, but I would have to hire a welder and stuff like that to come and do this thing right and get it done right. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are awesome. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them come see me and I'll tell them you're awesome. Have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it was you watch this. And hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, buddy.